Alright, this is going to be the storm collar petticoat. I got a piece 2 foot by 2 foot, which is big enough for this one. And I just started by finding center, and because this is an 8-inch hot pipe on the roof, this is going to be an 8-inch opening when it's done, but it's not quite 8. The flanges, I don't know if I can draw this out. And the storm collar comes together, going to be like this. It's going to be 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. So that's 5 extra inches of material. So what you got to do is, because it's an 8-inch pipe, I always go a little smaller to keep it tight. So 7 7/8 times pi, that's your circumference. Add that 5 inches to it and divide it again, and that'll give you the size of the pipe that you need to start with to get down to that 8 inches to keep tight against a hot pipe. Divide that by 2, get your radius. And that's what I started with to get this size pipe. Sounds a little confusing, but basically you take the circumference, add 5 inches to it, divide it by pi. That'll give you your new pipe diameter that you need to start with to get down after you put these 1-inch locks on it. Now from here, I'm going to add 5 inches to it, which is going to be the flange that keeps water from getting in between the 8-inch hot pipe and that 10-inch pipe I just made. There's going to be a 1-inch gap all the way around between the 2 pipes. You need to keep water out. That's what this is for, storm collar petticoat. So now I'm going to add 5 inches to this, make another circle to it. So I added the 5 inches, made the bigger circle around, and I came in off these lines when I found center. I just used this point, and I added the 1 inch 3 times to this side for this lock. 1, 2, 3. That's what that's going to be. 1, 2, 3. And by making a straight line from the center through that mark, through the outer one, we'll keep this taper the size that it needs to be, because you're going from a bigger circle to a smaller circle. So the same thing for the other side. 1, 2. That's this one. 1, 2. So now I'm going to cut the outside of this bigger circle out. Then I'm going to cut straight in on this line and cut this inner circle out. So it's going to look like a big donut when I get done. Here's my P-saw cut out. My lines. Now I'm going to take it over to my brake and bend these up so that it looks, well, see, I cut them out. So this is what it looks like after I bent these. You see I got 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 down, and 1 over. What that does is I put bolts through these to hold it together with wing nuts so you can squeeze it tight and and that sits tighter on that 8-inch pipe. See, it kind of goes from the 10 just shy of the 18, so it's just under 8 inches, which is what I wanted. I want it to stay tight because they're going to run a bead of silicone around that to help keep water out. If it's too loose, then that's no good, but if it's too tight, they can always trim it a little bit. So that came out good. So now I just got to put some hardware through this flange to hold it together, and it'll be all done. There it is with the hardware on it. It's just 1/4-20 hardware, bolt, washer, and wing nut. Put her on the pipe, squeeze it tighter, whatever they gotta do for it to fit on there tight. Try to get this 11-12 foot pipe to set up so I can show you how it sits on it. Prop it up. Basically, you got your pipe sitting in the roof, in the pan. It sits on top. You got your 8-inch pipe that's already on the roof coming up through here. This sits around it tight. Keeps the water out of that gap. And there you have it. 10-inch pipe, an 11-12 pitch, with a storm collar or petticoat. There's probably a bunch of different ways to make the storm collar or petticoat, but this is how I make them.